It's Sunday, December 18th, 2022. I am in this. I am watching. Um, I caught wind of a piece of NFL. Brady was playing, so I decided, you know what, let me tape it. It's the tail end of the game. Um, just had a feeling something was important. Don't know why. Just one of those hunches. So I taped it, and then I'm, of course, fast forwarding through the pieces and parts. I'm watching the advertisers, and campaigns more than anything. Two things I picked up on. One was Advent. Interesting. It's an Advent health. I'm like, oh, right, we're in the fourth Sunday of Advent. Again, I picked up my local community, whatever. So I earned my voice in whatever this is. And then I'm watching, and they've got this campaign they're doing, which is Inspire Change. And I'm like, hmm. And then it says they on display in like very vivid symbols. It has one man in a jersey that says 76 and one in a 78. And I'm like, now I'm having trouble from the field. Or is that like a Romer 76 reference versus Cattaruzza 78? Or is that a Manning, since one of the Manning triplets or quad is born in 76? Again, gets confusing where I am in the field. But what I did notice, kids that get hurt and then have some kind of whatever, carry the message forward so nobody forgets, and it's right there on the field, so it's like nobody can deny it. I did notice that Ben's gal, I mean, they call it Bengals, but my son, the right hand is Ben, Ben. I'm his gal, Gal. So Bengal, right? And then they've got the tiger claw marks that I have on my bodice that someone did. And then he's wearing square root of 9 between me and the holy kid, my son. And then his last name just happens to be Burrows. And I'm like, right, I'm stuck in the borough of Queens, Boro, not Burrows, as to who is carrying the football forward for whom. Um, so I thought that was interesting. I'm like, oh, that's guy, because again, I only know the cosmological certain, that just happens to fall on sacred geometry of the infinity and the Trinity, for my purposes. But then they just happen to be in a game together, and I'm just like, oh, look at that. So there's just like kind of symbols all over that. Um, and there's still some kind of open whatever's going on in harm that they've already done, and certain things in time and space you can't change, but there is still work to be done. And there's some big symbols out there in the universe. So I'm just taking note of some of the ones that they're throwing up on the big board of television. There's that. And this is what it looked like.
Today's nominee for the NFL's Inspire Change Changemaker Award is...
Now, right here in the background, it says Advent Health. And then here, it says 2002 Girls Flag Football. Preseason.
Is Sharisha Hills, the Director of Parks and Recreation for the City of Tampa. This Hill.
And there it is. There's the 76 and the 78. And I'm like, huh. And then I noticed on the back of Tom's helmet it said Inspire Change. I'm like, I wonder what that's about. But I'm listening to it.
Hills creates exciting programs and athletic activities for low-income communities, and the Buccaneers recently rewarded her for her service with tickets to Super Bowl 57. Wonderful work, that is. Now, don't forget, Tampa will also be...
So I thought that was interesting. I mean, I don't really think that I need to um, do the Ben's gal thing, although it's there on the helmet. It's what they call stretch marks um, in unexplainable ways. And then there's just like a whole lot of universal numbers that line up, which, again, in sacred geometry, it's sometimes just the way that it goes. In the universe has specific points and then things that the matrix builds around it, anchors of reality here and there. Um, it's star 1978, star 8378, Nicole, Cattaruzza, it's Earth, solar system, Milky Way, universe, galaxy is broken. And it's Bayside Station, Bayside, New York, 11361.